Cool, cool. Then he will be able to understand. That's okay. Okay, so let's suppose this is your contract, right? This is uh, this is your contract. Suppose this is your deed
Okay.
token contract. You just need to add inherit this base relay recipient contract. It's open source and it is made by the community, the Ethereum community. So you can just check it out here also. I'll share the link on the chat group also. So this is the base relay recipient contract which is made by the community to enable a secure to enable native meta transaction in a more secure way, right? So this is already audited by the community and everything is done by the community. So we can trustfully, trustlessly and trustfully, obviously, inherit this in our contract. So it's like that. So
Okay.
basically, this is your deed contract. You just need to inherit this base relay recipient contract. Add these two methods in your contract additionally. That's it. And wherever you are using uh, message dot sender anywhere in your contract, you just need to replace that with this method. That's it, right?
Okay.
Okay, these three steps. First, inherit this, add these two methods, and replace message dot center with this. That's all. Now, while deploying this contract, it will ask what is the trusted forwarder contract. So this trusted forwarder contract is made by Biconomy to enable EIP 712 in your contract. So I'll share the link also in of this in your in chat. Let me just show you. So yeah, these are the Biconomy forwarder, which we call trusted forwarder. So according to your this testnet, whatever network you are using, you just pass this address while deploying. So it's right now it's deployed on all the testnets only, not on the mainnets, because this contract is being audited right now. So in next 1 or 2 weeks, it will be audited. So we'll deploy it on mainnets also, Ethereum and Binance and Matic everywhere. So you can just use this address while deploying the contract. Just pass this address to this constructor. So basically, there are four steps: inherit this, add these two methods, replace message dot center with this method, and while deploying, just this add this uh, pass this trusted forwarder address from this link, the doc link I've just show you. You can just deploy it. So now contract level thing is done. Now the native meta transaction is enabled in your contract. Okay.
Okay.
Now the second step is go to the dashboard, right? It's quite simple. Yeah. So yeah, go to the dashboard, register, go to register, create your DApp, select Binance testnet name, etc., etc. And I have created this DApp already, so I can show you inside of this. So now this DApp is created. Add your smart contract here, name, address, ABI, and just select the select trusted forwarder, because now we are using the trusted forwarder approach, right? And
Okay.
click on add. The contract will get added like this. Now go to manage API, and whatever method you want to enable native meta transaction, just select that method. Like I am in my demo, I am using set quote to send the transaction to this method via native meta transaction. So just select this, add the name, and just click on this and then save. So I have already done this. So these three steps, just 3-4 steps: create the DApp, add smart contract, and add methods. That's it on dashboard. Now you
Okay.
can copy this API key. Now let's come to the client side part. So in the client side part, nothing you have to do, just some basic steps. Initiate by economy like this, right? From the demo code, you can just see, just initiate by economy like this. Provide the API key from the dashboard here, which I just showed you, and initiate. And under this thing, once the by economy is perfectly initialized, just initialize your contract object inside this, so that it's initialized after the Bicon is initialized. So just pass this bioeconomy object in Web3 and that's it. Now you can use this Web3 object whatever way you were already using it. So I believe your front end is ready and everything is ready. So nothing you have to change. Just instead of, no, in normal cases you pass this provider object inside of this, right? But now in this case, just create a bioeconomy object and then pass it to this object, and then whatever you have written already, this will be intercepted by the SDK and everything will work fine. So nothing else.
Okay, so this doesn't even have to be used inside of the React app kit. This could just be used on that the any front end.
Yeah, any front end, any front end.
Okay,
So we are. I mean, you can use npm package to install Bioeconomy, and there are normal JavaScript already. JavaScript version also, plain JavaScript version, or you can use that also. So everything is ready. You can use it any way you want.
awesome,
So
exciting.
yeah,
Well, you guys are doing really cool things in blockchain. So it's exciting to be kind of on the cutting edge with you. I'm excited for when you come out on mainnet and everything.
yeah. So our basic motto is so that if like people like, I mean, clients like you are coming to us, so our main motive is that you don't have to change a lot of things in your contract on your script. So that's why there are some 3-4 steps at each end, and you can just do it and Bioeconomy is enabled. So that is, I mean, generally we propose people to make your dev first, and then including Bioeconomy is like half our task. So just make your tap initially, and then you can include Bioeconomy in like half or 1 hour maximum.
Very cool.
Yeah.